Today I'll be showing you how to set up an employee or staff member's availability to work. By default, once creating an employee's record, the system will presume that that member of staff is actually available 24/7, week in, week out. However, this probably won't be the case, so we'll need to go in and amend accordingly to each individual employee. So to do this, we're first going to drill into an employee's record. So we're going to access the HR tab, drill into employee and find. Here we're greeted by a list of our employees readily available. For this example today, I'm going to use our friend here, David Lovejoy. To drill into his record, I'm just going to select the grey arrow to the left of his name. This brings us through to the core of the employee's contacts, or core of the employee's record. So moving through this, we're going to access our quick links and our availability section on the right hand side of the page. Clicking into availability, we're going to add a new line for their availability. To do this, we're going to press the plus button here, which is going to bring us through to the availability for the employee. Now, the start date is the start date to which you would like the availability for this employee to apply from. You will not be able to allocate shifts to this employee prior to this date. For the example today, I'm going to use the 1st of the 1st, 2018, and I'm going to leave the end date open-ended. This is because I want their availability to be continuous until I specify otherwise. For this example today, I'm going to say that their availability start time is from 9 o'clock in the morning, and they are going to be available until 5 p.m. in the evening. The type drop-down is essentially going to be available, and now I'm going to select the days to which I want this availability to apply. To quickly select Monday and through to Friday, I'm going to select the select button here, which is going to tick all of these fields. So now it's just essentially saying that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, David Lovejoy here is now going to be available at 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening. The occurs every down here at the moment is set to 1. This is so that essentially it's going to be rolling week in, week out. So every single week, Monday through Friday, David's going to be available from 9 until 5. However, if I want it to miss a week, I want to put 2 in here, which means it's going to apply his availability Monday through Friday starting from this date, and then the week starting the 8th, it will miss and he won't have any availability, and then the subsequent week after the week of the 8th, his availability here will apply again. For the example today, I'm just going to select 1, and I'm going to put in the notes box the weekly availability. To save the availability, we're going to use the floppy disk on the right hand side of the screen. We can now see that the availability select option has now been populated by what we've just entered. However, I now have decided that this employee is going to be available at the weekends every other week. So to do this, we're going to create a new line of availability for this member of staff. So again, I'm going to use the start date of the 1st, and I'm going to leave the end date open-ended because this will be a continuous chain of availability. Again, I'm going to use the example of 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 p.m. However, I'm only going to select Saturday and Sunday for this example. And I want their availability to be every other week, not week in, week out. So for here, I'm going to select 2, and now I'm going to say weekend availability. To save the availability, floppy disk in the right hand side of the screen. We've now created 2 lines of availability for this particular employee. Now to show you what this is actually going to do and how it's looking, we're going to access our overview tab and we're going to select our monthly view. So what we can see here is that they are available from Monday through to Sunday. However, the subsequent week, they're only available Monday through Friday. And then you can see the subsequent week after that, they are available Monday through Sunday again. So where you can see I've actually input the occurs every option as 2 on the weekend shifts, it's actually missing out every other week. So this is quite a nice little area to come into after you've set up the staff's availability, just to check that it's actually correct and in accordance to what you would like it to be. This is how to set up an employee's availability. I hope this has been useful, and thank you for watching.